Well, hey guys, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, that's the view out my window right now. It's coming down pretty good. I actually slipped this morning on some ice carrying top tech, so I'm a little bit stiff, but well, we've got the Tacoma there, and now that it's got the lift kit installed, the owner, he's really, I think he's actually a little shorter than I am. This thing's pretty tough for me to get in and out of, so we need some side steps. They came in yesterday. Actually, I wasn't expecting them for another couple days, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna open the box here and let's take a look at what's inside.
Palm trees, broken roads, desert dust bowl sun, where the billman will call you almost every week. Which bills to pay today, what's left in the fridge to eat. Where stars frame the night, on out a train, just close enough to give hope, but too far to reach. That hope on fire, a backseat for a bed in search for something brighter.
These are from Amazon. I'll throw a link down in the description if you want some yourself. The owner picked them out, so you better be happy with them. They weren't too expensive. They were one of the less expensive options there. Of course, something like this, how much do you want to spend? The sky's the limit. Largely, I want to get at the instructions so I can figure out what I'm up against. The manufacturer of these things says 2 hours to install, but some of the reviews guys took as little as 45 minutes. So I'm hoping to be on the shallower end of that estimate, but let's see here. This is a pretty hefty box. This might have instructions in it. Got a lot of hardware in it. Got some bolts, and they're all nicely packaged and labeled. Kudos for that, for sure. And some brackets. Has some sharp little bits of welding on there. Weld spatter. Looks to me like they might be hydro cut. Bit of a sharper edge there compared to the other side. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're not going to be touching this as underneath, but just an observation. There's our instructions. So, these are for the double cab. They make a set for the extended cab as well. So there's our parts list, and there's some plastic plugs underneath there, and then looks like the holes are pre-threaded underneath the plastic plugs, so it's all designed to bolt up to factory locations, and that's it. So I think the key is probably going to be to bolt everything up loosely, like bolt the brackets up to the truck loose, bolt the bars to the brackets loose, get everything squared up, tightened up. I don't think this will take long. I'll probably tackle it later tonight once my back is settled down a bit. They're well packaged. I'll give them that. Arizona. All right. Well, that looks really nice, actually. Not a blemish on it. Coating's pretty nice and consistent, and it looks really good. Wonder which end is the front. Double cab. So the shorter side goes to the front. Okay. So this is for the other side. So if you look on here, the distance to the bracket mounts on this side is longer than this side, so this is your front. Well, the first thing we have to do is take out these plugs, and I thought they were just trim plugs, so I brought a trim tool instead of a screwdriver. But yeah, lovely, actually. There we go. There's threaded holes right there. So this is here's the front wheel. It's right behind here. The next location is right there. Those are a bit muddy. I might have to use an actual, screwdriver. Why use the right tool when you can use the wrong one? There we go. Now, it's not like these are bolts. You may have to kind of help them out on their way. Don't apply any pressure, they'll just go right back in. Two. The last ones, yeah. Well, here we have the 3 driver's side brackets. So that one's the front, and then these 2 are the middle and rear. And so when we install them, that upper bit there is going to point towards the rear. And massive adjustment slots. So I'm going to install the bolts very much loose, enough that I can slide them back and forth. And they do give us lock washers, which is nice, but I'm a big fan of Loctite, so I'm going to use that too. Just 242, so they'll be removable should the need arise. And yeah, once everything's kind of squared up and aligned, then we'll lock everything down. So these will be torqued to about 18 pound-feet. The other bolts that actually secure the side rails to these brackets are M10, so we're going to go 30 pound-feet on those, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, there's the brackets in place. So far, that fit has been spot on, easy peasy. All right, well, that looks pretty cool. That's the first side done. It didn't really take all that long, about 40 minutes, and I was picky. I mean, I torqued everything and Loctite and whatever, so you know, it's going to be most of the time spent setting up, so it's going to be about 20 minutes probably to do the other side. And they look awesome. I positioned them all the way back as far as the brackets would allow. Just I think that'll, you know, makes them more useful for getting in and out of the truck. And I did have to, on the middle bracket, just trim away a little bit of excess seam sealer that was in the way, but other than that, they are on. They look good, and they feel awfully sturdy. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like them. I like them a lot. Very cool. I'm gonna get the other side done now.